Hey guys, it's Em here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are finishing our Modern Farmhouse. We're doing it. We're gonna finish it. I had a lot of fun with this build. I really just wanted to see what the new items that I had were. It's been a fun time. I've been enjoying it. It's very full of plants, so it feels really lush and green, welcoming, and it's exactly the kind of build that I enjoy making. Some of the earliest builds that I did, like legacy challenges in like The Sims 2, were building farmhouses and playing seasons, and oh god, it was so much fun. So yeah, that's the kind of thing that I used to really enjoy in The Sims, but the gameplay is just so lacking for me and doesn't engage me nowhere near as much as I feel like I used to be engaged in The Sims, because I could play this game for hours on end when it was like The Sims 2. I played a lot of The Sims 3. Sims 4 just, I mean, it's beautiful. It looks fantastic. It's just lacking a lot of that spontaneity that I really, really enjoy with the Sims 2 in particular. That game is just so chaotic and amazing, and I love it. So maybe I'll play some more Sims 2 again, do some builds there, see how I can go with that. Because I could do some cool stuff in The Sims 2 back in the day. I remember spending a long time building. The most disappointing thing would be whenever you'd lose a build and you'd just be like, oh no, I've spent so long and I didn't save. I can't believe this. Whereas now it's, I think it's a lot easier to remember to save in The Sims 4 versus like The Sims 2. I don't know what it is. I feel like I remember to save more. But yes, we're gonna move on from the interior of the house. We're decorating some of the exterior, doing lots of vines, lots of cute, I guess you could call it greenery around the place. And we're gonna start this build off with our lovely, lovely little greenhouse. It's gonna be so good. Because yeah, this is meant to be like a more functional farm build, as well as like a renovated farm building. I wanted it to be best of both worlds. So that's what we do. This side building is more like a potting shed that's attached to the, what's it called? The greenhouse. Oh my god, why words are hard today. I'm sorry guys. My allergies started playing up just before I started recording, because of course they did. So it's been very fun. It's like 40 degrees in this room right now, and I have to have the door closed, so if I'm a little off, that's why. But yeah, this turns out to be a really nice functional area. Lots of space for plants. I didn't want it to be too big of a greenhouse area. I didn't feel like it made sense for the scale of the rest of the farm. So we've got that. Yeah, adding planter boxes. I think it's cute. I like it. What else do we do in here? Just a lot of decorative plants as well, just to really make it feel like a lived-in space. I think you would definitely have a bunch of different types of plants here, different decoration bits. Just with how the rest of the build is decorated, I think that makes sense. I do love that little cobblestone and flowers floor tile thing, but I wish there was one that just had like like grass between the cobblestones. Because the only reason it works in this little corner is because I've got a fence there. I feel like otherwise it doesn't really work. But I think it's cute. I still enjoy it. What else have we got in here? Oh, this is where I put a table, like a workbench in here, and I like just kind of smushed it into the flower arranging table, and I think that works really well as like a workbench. I was hoping there'd be a matching shingles, but there wasn't, so I dealt with that as it was. Of course, it's The Sims 4, nothing will match. And this is where I start to really plan out the rest of the yard area. Oh boy, did I struggle with the yard area. As you can tell, I started it and then immediately went and did something else because I was like, I don't know what to do with that. It's too much space. So I just ignore it. And instead we do this lovely pond out the front, which honestly, this makes a big difference to the exterior aesthetics. It looks so much nicer. I do struggle with the placement of the water flowers a lot. Like, they raise up and then they've got this weird circular base. I really don't like that. So a lot of those are floating and I will remove them. And then I think I make a little island for this tree. It's hard to do. I am definitely not very well versed in the terraforming of The Sims 4, but we're getting there. It's a cute little pond. I enjoy it. There's a little frog log in there. It really is quite cute though. A little water feature. Lots of plants. This is sort of where I start to get into the build decorating for the external areas, because it took a long time to find my rhythm and my flow with it, and once you start to really feel out the aesthetic of the build, it's a lot easier. But yeah, it's very pretty. I like it. And we've still got so much work to do. Oh god. That's why I cut this video into 3 parts. I was like, there's no way I'm doing this in just one video. There's too much to do. I really enjoy that little, what's it called? The building you put the cows in, the barn. Oh my god. As I said, it's too hot for my brain to function, so you get whatever the hell my brain's doing now. That's all you get. But I think this turns out really well in the end. I might even just like let a lot of it happen and you can watch, because I don't have a whole lot to say other than it took me a long time to figure out where to put stuff. I'm pretty happy with where everything ended up, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Here we are making the farm area. It's not a very big farm. Like, you're not going to maximize your profits from this one. I think it works alright though. Oh, I do really enjoy the little pathing that ended up happening. I put a lot of garden beds in. Just like that one there that I've done. Just to make the edge of the path not look so stark. And then, yeah, lots of hedges. It feels like it's the right kind of thing to do. If this was like in England, there would be lots of hedges, and I guess that's where this world is sort of inspired by old English countryside type type things. Oh, it's just so nice seeing this come together, actually. I think I use this little side section as a bit of a seating area. Like, you come have your lunch here, your little packed sandwich lunch. So it's a little bit more of a, like, a lush corner of the farm. I just thought it was sweet because it's next to that little well, and yeah, I remember seeing lots of like little garden nooks like this at like my grandparents' place, and they always did farming and like had buildings and lots of plants and stuff. So, and they're from England, so I feel like it matches with what I was thinking. And we end up just doing like a little seat over here, because I can kind of imagine that there would be a little seat nook in that corner. And oh, this is where I start to do the little edge fence, just to like really separate the, what's it called? Yeah, that like line, it makes it much less harsh. I do jump around a little bit here and there, mostly because I get distracted very easily when I'm designing big spaces like this. And originally I wanted the pool there, and I looked at it and I was like it's okay. I just, looking back on it, if I had have just done it without a fence, it would have looked alright. But because I live in Australia, one of the laws to have a pool is you need to have it fenced in so that kids can't just wander up and fall into the pool and drown. And as someone who's done a lot of water safety stuff, I felt like I couldn't just like leave a pool like that. So instead I did like a lap pool along the side here, which in the end I think was the better choice to do. I feel like the pool was something that the owners would have gotten for like the kids when they come visit, and it looks adorable along the side here. It fills in this awkward gap as well, and I know there's not really a fence there, but you can pretend there's like a glass fence. I don't like any of the glass fences in the game, so just pretend there's like a nice glass fence overlooking the pool there. Or you could just pretend that they could jump in from there, which is also a cute way to do it. Also, I struggled with this weird glitch with the fence here. I like saved, I exited the game, I loaded it again. So yeah, Sims 4, still glitchy as all fuck. So I ended up just leaving a gap there and was like, okay, I guess that'll be where they enter this area from. Cool, I can't put anything here. I literally moved everything and turned move objects on and off a bunch of times, and yeah, for some reason it didn't help at all. But yeah, that's where I chose to basically do another pond. I really liked the look of it with the full pond. I didn't realize you could do that. That's pretty cool. You just like fence in a section and do the entire section in pool. Which honestly I liked, but I wanted it to be a bit more of a natural looking shape, like out the front. Because yeah, it kind of looks like the house has been built over this little pond area, which obviously for houses that would be awful for building a house like that, but it's a Sims, so we roll with it. And we have this cute little pond in the back. I think did I put some fish in it or something? I don't know. I'll have to check that in a bit. Lots of lily pods, lots of frog logs. And I really do think that the terraforming tool should have been in the game from the start, but you know, what can you do? It's EA. They will milk everything and delay everything as long as they can. One little detail that I like there is using the dark, like dirt colored tool to make the tree look like it has deeper like roots like growing on the top. I thought that was a nice detail to add there. We're actually coming up to near the end of the furnishing of the outside, so we're just doing little bits here and there. I was like looking at it, trying to figure out what I needed to do. I think I decided that I need like a table and chairs or something out here. Yeah, I think that's what I do. Just a little seating area. Just because it's near the kitchen. Like I feel like in a hot summer day you'd go outside and you'd spend some time there. We'd pop Patchy in there. Or as James Turner would say, hey Patchy. Anytime you see Patchy. Lots of terrain painting. I think that's one of my main takeaways is terrain painting is everything. It's everything. And yeah, we just do a little bit of landscaping. I ended up getting rid of these little stepping stones, and I think I put a dirt path there. I start with the gravel and I'm like, oh, that looks bad. And I just do a little dirt path. Yeah, we decide on hedges for around the front, which I think is a good choice. I'm very happy with that. And then just a spot to pop the letterbox. We zhuzh that up a bit and we're good to go. Which is pretty bloody good. Very happy with that. Now we're into a little walkthrough for the last little bit. We'll go through the entire house. I really like the facade and the front entrance. I think that worked out really well. It's very cute, very homey. I did really want to make this feel very farmhousey. I'm sorry for my terrible controls. I'm not very good at the camera yet. I did indeed forget to decorate this room, but knowing how many bathrooms are in the house, I thought I'll just leave that empty for now. Maybe they're in the middle of renovating it. It's totally not me being too lazy to go back and fix it now. But it gives you guys an extra room to play with if you have like, maybe you want to put some dog stuff in there or whatnot. That is all good. That was the boot room we just saw, which I think worked out really well. I genuinely really like the staircase. I think that just the brick looks really good. The paintings I picked, I like all of that. This view through the house to the kitchen is really nice too. The way that the light hits the dining table, oh, chef's kiss. So good. And into the little powder room. I think this is one of my favorite little bathrooms. I probably could have changed the wallpaper and the flooring up a little bit, so that would be my recommendation if you move into this house. Like, absolutely play around with some of the wallpapers and decorating. Because I kept it really simple because I didn't have a whole lot of energy to be able to deal with that. If I'm being completely honest. The living room? Yes, this is the living room. Very cute. Do love the way that turned out. I can't get over this dining table. It's very nice. Also, I've said it before and I'll say it again. That wine painting, my favorite. I love it. I want that in my house. The kitchen is fairly bare, but look, honestly, you'd probably want a clean kitchen. I did that intentionally. I figured if you've got your big kitchen on display, you'll have everything in cupboards. There's plenty of storage. There really could have been a little bit more decorating in there, but I like to play in less cluttered houses when I play The Sims, so I left that for interpretation for you guys. And one of my favorite little nooks in the house, the formal sitting area with the little Christmas tree, because of course I'm going to put a Christmas tree there. It fits so nicely. It makes it feel like that's exactly where that would go at Christmas time. And yeah, that's the main area of the downstairs floor. It's quite wide open, and I probably would... You could add an extra room in the middle here if you want it. It's very open. So we moved on up to the upstairs area. This is the landing. Again, very plain. Probably should have put something there, but I mean, I probably won't play with this house, let's be real. But yeah, it's been quite stormy here, so if you hear any thunder or lightning or hear any lightning, no, you'll definitely hear thunder. Like last night in our stream, there was a really loud clap of thunder. Here it is. Incredibly loud. Oh my gosh. That was so loud. So if you ever want to come hang out with us in streams, sometimes the Australian weather does fun things. But here is the kids' bedroom. It looks really darn cute. I like that there's sort of two distinct personalities. And I don't know what else to say. It's a kid's bedroom. There you go. It's got everything you need for a kid. Little wardrobe. Here's the bathroom for everyone else. There is a door to the hallway because I realized I didn't give the teenagers' room like their own bathroom, so they'd have to walk all the way to the other end of the hall, which I admit is a bit inconvenient. That was poor layout design on my plan. Where the second like child's bed is in the bedroom would probably have been a good spot to put a bathroom. But oh, this room has to be one of my favorites. I think the size of it, the layout, the items, everything sort of came together to really create this cohesive teenager's room. And it feels like a teenager's room without being too over the top. I have a habit of going a bit overboard with the teenager stuff. God, the views out the windows, very nice in that room. Looking out onto the farm. Then we move on to here we go, there's the master bedroom. Honestly, this could even be the teenager's room as well. Like if you had a share house, you could really customize it to be whatever you wanted it to be. And yeah, it feels very, very lovely, cohesive. Again, I'm still really getting my footing for the items in The Sims, so if there's bits where you're like, wow, that's really bad, that's probably why. Onto my favorite bathroom. I love that tub. I think that it'd be so nice to have a bath there. With the hidden toilet behind the half wall. So you can't see it when you enter. I think that's visually a nice thing to do. In my house, my toilet is separate to the rest of the bathroom, which is ideal, but Sims, you don't really need that. And then we're moving on to the outdoor area. Oh look, there's a hole in the roof. Thank you, Sims. I did not intend for that, but there you go. Oh, inside the cabinet you can see. All right. I think we hop on to the, what's it called? The balcony. This, I admit, doesn't look fantastic. That needs some work. So if you do end up renovating this at all, let me know what you do with that area. Now we're moving from the boot room to outside, so I thought I'd take you this way. There's a lot of empty spaces. To be fair, this lot is massive. This was a really big project for my first time coming back into decorating in The Sims and designing, and I was just like, oh, I bit off more than I can chew. All the trees have kind of disappeared in this first person mode, so just pretend that the trees are there. But it does have a few cute little nooks and crannies for the house. I think it turned out alright. It turned out alright. The pond, super cute, love that. I think we'll go tour the The greenhouse. Honestly, this is one of my favorite spots in the build. Also, Sims, why can we not change the fucking ceilings? I'm so angry about that. Let us change the ceiling types. We could do it in The Sims 2. It was so good. But yeah, that is that cute little area. I realized I didn't put any lights in there, I don't think, so you might have to pop some lights around the place. But there is a bin. There's no outdoor bin, but there is a bin. That was the farm area with Patchy there. Very helpful. Here's the little chicken coop. I tucked the chicken coop away. I think you'd probably have it pretty tucked away. And here is the pool area. I really love the cobblestones and the texture they give to this area. It's a very nice pool. I would love to swim there. I like that it's out of the way of everything. It's closed off. The house looks very, very impressive from ground level. I definitely could have detailed things a little bit better, but you know, for a first build, I'm pretty happy with it. I definitely need to get back into the habit of building in The Sims because I find it very enjoyable, even though this was kind of stressful. It's kind of stressful to build in The Sims sometimes. And here's the little barn area with some lovely trees. It's a nice quiet corner of the farmland. And then we're back out the front. And that's it. That's our modern farmhouse. It looks so good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this this build video. It was very fun to make. It took a long time to put together. Lots of things were learned, lots of mistakes along the way, but it was lovely to have you. And if you want to see more things like this, let me know. I can definitely try and get some new videos done. Thank you for watching. Bye!